Is Red Bull Racing sabotaging Daniel Ricciardo?
Daniel Ricciardo has put the best middle sector together that we've seen so far and goes on to provisional pole. In the process, Ricciardo has beaten his teammate by 2/100ths of a second. Can Verstappen now fight back? Can Hamilton fight back? They're both in contention for pole position here. Max Verstappen, is it pole today? No, he misses out and he's been denied by his teammate Daniel Ricciardo.
And he finished.
He actually qualified on the pole.
Nice job, mate. Good luck. Woo! Yes!
Here comes Ricciardo this time. He's
Okay,
going to go
maybe I
Hamilton
recorded for that
and
video a
goes
little
deep
too
and
early.
off into the runoff area
I mean,
and
he's
over the
doing pretty
grass
alright.
at
He's in
turn
second
one.
place, and
Daniel Ricciardo, the man who's had more DNFs than any other driver this season, 7 of them in total. A puff of smoke there that he will not want to see, and 7 DNFs become 8.
oh, son of a big weekend at Mexico for Red Bull Racing. Daniel Ricciardo got a pole, Max Verstappen came in second in qualifying, and then they went on to win. Well, at least Max did. Meanwhile, with Daniel Ricciardo, for the 8th time this season, has failed to finish the race, with the majority of those reasons due to some sort of mechanical failure. And this got me thinking, well, at least I started thinking this last week, is Red Bull Racing purposefully sabotaging Daniel Ricciardo? Well, let's look over the facts. For those of you who don't know, Daniel Ricciardo has been racing with Red Bull Racing since the 2014 season. And he's been their main guy since then, since Sebastian Vettel left. And the first few seasons he did pretty well. He finished 3rd in the standings in 2014 and 2016. Had a bit of a messy year in 2015, but we'll skip over that. But this current season has been very, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. You see, Daniel has a bit of a Ricky Bobby sort of mentality with races, or should I say his car does. If he's not coming in first, he's most likely going to be retiring from the race due to some mechanical issue. Now, I feel that this is a bit too much of an issue for a single driver in the field. Like I said, he's retired 8 times this season from races, with 6 of those being due to mechanical issues. It was at Bahrain, at Austria, Germany, Italy, America, and most recently in Mexico. In fact, he also suffered a mechanical issue during qualifying in Japan. So it's basically 3 weekends, or should I say 3 race weekends in a row where he suffered a mechanical issue. And if you notice, the majority of those came after the summer break, which started in Belgium. So I feel, at least personally, I feel that there has to be something going on at Red Bull Racing that's causing Daniel to have these issues. I mean, ever since he announced his move to Renault for next season, there have been 4 weekends where he suffered mechanical issues. Like I said, Japan, United States, Mexico, and Italy. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen, his teammate, who is supposed to have similar equipment in his car, has not finished lower than 5th. In fact, like I said, he won the Mexican Grand Prix. So, I for one cannot believe that this is just a coincidence. It has to be some sort of foul play going on. So, I believe that since Daniel made his announcement. In fact, maybe even since the beginning of the season, a higher up at Red Bull Racing decided to just give up on Daniel. Actually, maybe not even the beginning of the season, because he did actually manage to win at Monaco and in China. So, if they really wanted him to suffer, they wouldn't have allowed him to win. But ever since the summer break, it's just been off the charts bad luck for Daniel. And I have to say, there's someone in Red Bull Racing that is causing this to happen. It cannot just be a coincidence. And I have heard stories about Helmut Marko's practices when it comes to his drivers that don't meet his standards. I mean, if you think about it, what does Red Bull have to lose if Daniel's last few races with the team aren't successful? Max is their future, and Pierre Gasly is coming next season. So why should they waste their good resources on someone who's just going to leave them at the end of the season? I mean, they're third in the constructors. They're not going to be challenged by Renault or Haas from below, and they're not going to be able to reach Ferrari and Mercedes, obviously. So their season's already pretty much wrapped up. In fact, like Daniel said, they should just bring up Pierre Gasly to put in his car and just put him down to Toro Rosso for the next couple of races. It's not going to make any difference, really, so why not? It's better than having him blow up every freaking weekend. Now, I may be a Daniel Ricciardo fan, so I may be a little biased, but I mean, just look at the differences between Max's and Daniel's seasons. I think Max is retired from what, like maybe 2 or 3 races due to anything. I mean, I remember at Azerbaijan they crashed into each other, but other than that, I can't really recall, besides Bahrain, a race where Max failed to finish. And I just see like a bunch of favoritism going in Max's direction. Now, before anyone said anything, I actually like Max Verstappen. I believe that he can become a future champion. In fact, I know he will become a future champion, especially after Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, and Kimi Räikkönen all retire, whenever that will happen. But it's just hard to not see the favoritism going in his direction. Well, those are my opinions and my speculations, but what are your views on the situation? Do you think he's being sabotaged, or do you think I'm just a whiny fanboy who's taking all this bad luck very much to heart? Leave your comments down below. I'll be sure to read them and maybe respond to them. Either way, I hope to see you in my next video. I'm Speedy Tempo, and I'm out. See ya.